Sunday, so that means we're streaming. I'm Money Black Mage, and today we are playing Tomb Raider, the definitive edition of the 2013 remakes or slash reboot. Not really a remake, it's definitely a reboot. And sorry for the late start, but it was weird because I'm playing this and I'm not hearing any sound. Let me start. Okay, there's sound. It's just weird, the menu has no sound.
That the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me.
You're just jumping straight into it. I did play this game so long ago in 2013. I remember really liking it. And the reason why I'm coming back is, you know, A, I want to see if it holds up, even though it's just one generation ago. And two, I want to see if... Wait, was it 2013 or 2016? I think 2016 was the reboot, right? 2016.
We find something.
What was 2013? Man, I'm trying to remember.
Something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us.
2014 is when it came out. So was 2014. Man, it has been a while. Anyway. I'm playing this because I also want to play the sequel Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which I started them but never finished them. And for as much as I love the 2014 reboot, I'm surprised I just never made the time. It's always just been something distracting me. And so we're making good on that right now. We're going to play the trilogy. Not in sequence, we're not going to go straight from this to Rise to Shadow. But I am definitely going to start with the original one right here, the first one. And then we're going to just keep going. I remember this is the game that popularized shimmying through narrow spaces to hide load times. I think this is before... This game originally came out before Square Enix purchased Eidos.
Got to get down. I can't die like this.
And then I think we have to what? Burn our rope?
This is gonna hurt.
I remember this being like super bloody if you ever miss like quick time events. Like Laura was just dying horribly atrocious, violent ways. They were not about being... Nah, we're just gonna ragdoll her. Nah, she would die in horrible ways.
Oh God. No. 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 What is this place? We torch. That was loud. We must have heard me. Oh, damn it.
I do like the concept of... Oh, wow.
That was close. Oh shit, that was close. Let's keep moving.
Always makes me wonder who takes the time to decorate these with skulls.
Tide. More fire. Thank God. What kind of contraption is this?
Okay, so that creates a dam. I should probably push that thing. Can't. Oh, there we go. So we can fill it up with garbage and then push it down. Come on, Trash, hurry up. should be plenty. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to light that stuff on fire, maybe? Damn it. So we got firecraft now. Now we release it.
I've got to get out of here.
Dramatic music is playing. Oh, I'm dead. Brutal. Scrambling. I like that. Good opening.
The lifeboat. Where are they? They must have gone inland. Okay, take it slow.
Times like this, never look down. Just one foot in front of the other.
Okay. I can do this. Oh, God. Come on. Come on.
Got broken bones. Funny how she does like a little bit of a double jump there.
Sam's pack. Sam! They must have come this way. Sam? Roth? Can anyone hear me? I've got to find them.
We need to stitch ourselves up is what we need to do.
Okay.
Ooh. I did not break your neck on that.
Looks abandoned. Is anyone listening? Please respond.
That's a big match.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
Come on, tackle it!
How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Lara? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history, so why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. You don't need a PhD to know that.
Going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Lara, my little bird. I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The
You allowed to
stories
say
about
Disney
Queen
World without
Himiko
paying them
say she could
royalties?
summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Well, look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
I can't just sit here. I've got to find something to eat. Oh, God. What's going on here? Wait. I can use that bow. I can do this.
It's just a dead body.
Let's see if this thing still works. Just remember Roth's training.
You can have the best form and technique in the world, but it won't mean a thing if you can't focus. The key to using any weapon is focus.
So hungry. I need to find something to eat.
I mean, clearly somebody was living here. Or rather, that's a bunker. So there was something stationed here. Where is that deer? Alright, there you are. Can you crouch in this game? Maybe not. There we go.
Sorry.
Right, back to camp.
All right, Lara. You won't always have some fancy gadget to tell you where you are. If you can learn to read the land and the stars, you'll always be able to find your way home.
It's a shiny thing.
Some kind of container. Who left these behind?
Alright, so there are skill trees. Let's see. Hunter, Survivor. I think we'll start the combat tree. Okay.
This is Conrad Roth, captain of the Endurance. We are shipwrecked on an island inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Roth!
Lara,
You're alive!
easy, easy. Are you okay? What happened?
I remember the beach. And then it went black and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man, Roth, and a dead body.
Oh, God. Where are you now, Lara? Are you safe?
It was so horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it. I've spoken to the others. We're regrouping at my location.
Please come and get me.
I have to stay here. You can do this, Lara. Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was knowing that all you've got to do is just keep moving. Remember everything I've taught you, Lara. You're ready for this. And keep your radio on.
Okay. Music.
Oh, that's weird.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there?
This could be a way through. Damn it. What are these markings?
Looks like a sun. Probably related to your Sun Queen.
What am I doing? Oh God, this is insane.
Oh no.
What did that get me?
This traditional no mask represents a hateful woman in the guise of a demon.
Wolves.
Sam?
Got it.
We have a fire. Look for the smoke.
We're on our way.
Laura, you made it.
Sam.
I like how she says Laura, not Lara.
Surprise. It's okay. He's one of us.
Sorry if I startled you,
This place would make anyone a little jumpy. We just spoke to your crew. They're on their way.
Look, he bandaged my foot.
Oh, it was the least I could do. My manners. I'm sorry, I'm Matthias. A teacher by trade. Not really cut out for island life, I'm afraid.
Sweetie, you look exhausted. Sit down. Yeah.
Sam here was just telling me about the Sun Queen.
Right. Himiko.
Can you tell me more? I'm
I
intrigued.
sound like a bad guy.
Well, believe it or not, a couple thousand years ago, Queen Himiko pretty much ran things in Japan.
She loves telling this story.
Himiko was beautiful, enigmatic, but also ruthless and powerful. Legend says she had shamanistic powers.
And this is where she loses me.
Well, there's always some truth to myths.
She commanded an army of samurai warriors, her magnificent storm guard. They rode the very winds into battle, laying waste to all who opposed them. They say the sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond.
But what happened to
Sam? Matthias? Sam? Sam! Shit!
Ooh. Good thing you're wearing boots, but still. Jeez.
Let go.
Are there not any teeth in that? I guess she's lucky there were no teeth in that bear trap.
I'm so glad you're here. Is Sam with you?
She was with you.
She was here with that man, Matthias. But I passed out. When I woke up, they were both gone.
You girls shouldn't go wandering off.
We need to find them.
Oh, wait. What about Raw?
Okay, let's split up. One of us go with Laura and meet up with Roth. The rest of us should fan out and look for Sam.
I'll go with her.
No. Let me.
You know how to use one of these?
It's been a while. It's all coming back to me.
Get to Roth. We'll find Sam and this Matthias guy.
You gonna be okay?
Yes, I probably just need to rest for a few minutes.
You're gonna backstab you so fast.
You sit here. I'll check up ahead.
Okay. Not so bad.
Alright, first things first, let's turn on subtitles. There we go. set that on fire? Collect salvage, upgrade the axe. Oh, there we go. I guess we can't upgrade anything yet. Okay.
I don't like the sound of that.
Just head up the hill. Look for the large gate.
Could have warned me about the wolves, Doctor.
Did we get anything for getting those wolves? I wonder.
Japanese no actors could tilt their heads up and down to make the rigid mask express different emotions.
And we're finding a lot of dead bodies here. Salvage, always good. Tomb and a Lost Adventure. Sure. Oh, you can't shoot people now? Alright. 2014. Crocodiles in here? At least seems like there's gonna be something dangerous in this water. Alright, so I can shimmy up here.
work as a ramp. There's got to be a way to raise it up higher. One more should do it.
Shit. That hurt. Okay, well clearly that did not work.
That won't work.
That does. There we go.
Now what?
Alright, so that goes up there. Yeah, okay.
That cloth looks flammable. did it.
Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, we're Tomb Raiding. Got a lot of raid there. Or got a lot of salvage there. Sweet. Okay. We did that. Now we continue on with the main quest. And those wolves respawn. Rough. Alright, well, not really gonna... Oh, wait. Damn, missed out on that rabbit. Is that salvage down there? I think that is. That salvage is worth going for. Wow, thanks. Appreciate the backup.
Another shrine. Who are they worshipping?
can jump up there. Okay.
Numbers. Some kind of coordinates. Did someone want these to be found?
You know, extra salvage sounds a lot more useful. It's gonna pay off probably a lot more. Okay, so now we can see animals. It's not bad. Probably gonna be hitting this a lot.
These are fascinating.
I've seen these before. Oh? They must be ritualistic.
This female image is particularly interesting.
Looks like it was made quite recently.
It's by those islanders, no doubt. Judging by the wrecks out there, they were once like us. Survivors. Remarkable.
Yes, well, let's hope we don't become murderers, too.
See if you can work the other one.
The handle's missing.
Together.
Oh, shit. It won't take the force. I'll have to find something sturdier to turn it with.
Must be something around here we can use. Incredible.
Let's see if I can fix this axe.
Wait, was that? Okay. Well, once we upgrade the axe, then it's going to be worth it to go back to both
Darling,
those places.
think before filing those papers.
Man, we need a lot of salvage. Faster firing rate or more damage? I almost want to go with more damage. Can this... Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Sweet. Oh, we got different outfits. Let's check out the outfits. Oh, it doesn't show you. Alright, so we have to like exit out and see what she looks like. Alright, so this one's like extra dirty. Aviator, okay. This was kind of cool. Alright. Wish there was a way to like preview the outfit before looking at it. Gorilla. Cool.
Alright, Laura? Shall we give it a go then?
Let's do this, Doctor.
If you're ready.
Alright, let's see. Now here. I kind of like this, but good survivalist aspect. Demolition gear, huh? How's this demolition gear? Oh, I see. So it's like a jumpsuit. Okay. Not feeling that one. Sure shot. Oh, so that's the archer. It kind of reminds me of Hawkeye. Feels purple. Okay. Well, I think I'll just go with the great default. You know, canonical. Let's go with upgraded damage. And I think it's worth our time to go back to the first camp and get the other upgrade. I get 50 XP for that.
Back off!
Oh, jeez. Oh man, you can't see those guys. At least one headshot does it now. They do spawn in the same spot though. Alright, we're gonna try and see if this will open the other door. It probably won't. because that reinforced steel door looked pretty tough, but, you know, you never know. It is certainly worth finding out. It's not going to take that long. I mean, we already upgraded and got everything, so we just have to run up here really fast. And check. Actually, we have to run up the other thing. Nope. Alright, so we can't break down steel walls yet. Good to know. And now we know. We don't need to have a torch just to go underneath here. Okay. We are definitely going down there for scrap. 100%. Map. I feel like there should be. Okay, here we go. I'm glad there is a map, because Lord knows I get lost way too easily. Okay. Fast travel is kind of encouraging, though. I like seeing that. Worth it for the 50 scrap. Jeez. I just murder the hell out of you super fast. are you going, dog?
All right, Lara. Shall we give it a go then?
Let's do this, Doctor.
Whenever you're ready.
Doctor is sketch.
That female figure on the gate. Given the age of the symbols, it could be the Sun Queen.
Himiko. Are you sure you're not channeling Sam, Dr. Whitman?
Well, there's no doubt. Himiko had power. Some say shamanistic, elemental.
A woman wields that much power, and sooner or later it gets called witchcraft.
We shouldn't discount anything, even what may seem to us irrational. We still have much to learn about the world.
You sound like my father.
It could be one hell of a story, Lara.
Not if we don't live to tell it.
Incredible. Oh, it is Himiko.
But look, the bowl, the candles. Why is she still being worshipped?
This island, it must have once been part of Yamatai. You were right, Lara.
The Lost Kingdom.
It's like finding Atlantis.
But this is real, Dr. Whitman. We're not standing on a myth.
We're standing on a gold mine!
Come, quickly. Your friends are hurt.
Yes, probably by them.
Get back!
They can't be trusted. You still have a gun.
I don't want any trouble.
No.
We'll come.
No.
But I insist that afterwards you take us to whoever's in charge.
What are you doing?
Be quiet.
No!
I'm handling this!
No!
No! Please! Just go along with them, Lara. Do whatever they say.
Дай меня пистолет. Иди. Пошла.
Who are you people? What do you want with us?
Lara!
If they give you any trouble, kill them.
Okay, jeez.
Don't hurt them,
I
please.
said silence, girl. А ты ведь хорошенькая, да? Напоминаешь мою сестру.
Let go! Let go! Lara, run!
Oh, no! No!
Round them up! Round them up! Don't you fucking move! Kill them all!
Hey, bring up the
Make a
prisoner.
sound.
Yeah, I'm on it. Anything? I can't find this guy. Keep looking.
There! Another one!
God.
This group's got some fight. Gonna have to kill most of them. Too bad. Could've used some new recruits. All right. What do you see? Nothing. This one's clear. Keep moving up the mountain.
Любишь играться в прятки, малышка? Думаешь, удастся спастись? No one
Вылезай! Но трать моего времени! I always
Jeez. Alright, so why is always the prompt? I got to get that. Murdered.
Out! Вылезай! Но трать моего времени! I always Она тоже была порядочной стервой.
She's blown in the head. Good lord.
Out! Вылезай!
I guess I didn't waggle hard enough. Okay.
I always Она тоже была порядочной стервой.
Shot him in the stomach, man. There we go.
Oh, God!
Nice scenery.
Got another one! She went down over there.
Is she dead?
I don't know.
Outsider, we know you're here. There's nowhere to run.
Shit! Dead!
Stay away from me!
It's a good shot.
Okay.
You're gonna die in there! What are
no reason not to go for just silent shots unless you have to use the pistol.
Always the same shit. So what came in? Another tanker? Nah, looked like some kind of research ship. Should be some good. Huh? What's going on down there? Everything okay?
Lara, are you there?
Yes.
I can see smoke coming from the old ruins. Are you okay?
Oh God, Roth, I'm in trouble. They're killing people.
What? Who?
Men. I don't know why. I had to kill some of them. I had no choice.
That can't have been easy.
It's scary just how easy it was.
You psycho.
You've got to warn the others, Roth.
Don't worry about them right now. You just do whatever it takes to get to me, Lara.
I'll try.
Alright, let's check up here for scrap. That is a dude.
The thing about nightmares is sooner or later you wake up. But there's no waking up from this place. Which means I'm really here. I'm really doing these things.
Okay.
No, don't think about it, Lara. Not now. It won't help. I don't know what's happened to the rest of the crew. I hope they're okay. They have to be. They have to be. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Okay. Hey Dark, welcome in.
Just got word.
Thank you for 8 months, by the way.
Escaped into the lower forest. Maybe we get a hunting party down there.
No, Father Matthias went himself. Told us to stay out.
What? Why?
I don't know. Maybe another girl for the ritual. We'll know more by tonight.
It was a bloodbath down there.
Vladimir's in charge. What'd you expect? He loves killing.
What's Father Matthias have to say?
Not a damn thing. The Russians have been with him forever. We trust him.
So that means they can break the rules?
They make the rules, brother. Just follow along.
Okay, so Matthias stole our friend.
I'm gonna check.
They're using her for the ritual. They're for the same treasure we are on. Alright, cool.
Get over here! Oh, brother!
Guys are good shots. Alright, so these guys do carry salvage on them. Okay. Check for treasure. No need to be nervous on your D&D campaign. I'm sure you're doing fine. It's only gonna get easier, I'm sure. Give me scrap. Thank you. I mean, now that all the characters are created, you're gonna go straight into the actual campaign right now.
What was that? Quiet! Quiet! You two, check that.
Hey, Nanomaster, how are you? Welcome in. But I just shot that lantern. There's a second lantern? That was weird. I guess we somehow missed the other one. Stuff killed by pressing Y. With pleasure. Snaps a good neck. I get less XP for shooting them that way, though.
Hey, watch it. How far down does it go? All the way to the sea base. Damn, maybe she fell. No, I don't think so. God damn it! Help! There she is.
They got eyes on me? Oh, I guess they do.
Get up there! All right, I'm moving. She's wounded. Keep at it.
Death. Okay. So in case you haven't played the 2014 reboot of Tomb Raider, it's basically go back to the origins of Lara, when she was just starting out, her first major adventure. Doesn't really know much. They basically went for a more modern image of her, which I actually really liked.
You two, check that side.
Basically, the story so far is we're chasing, of course, a legend of treasure. Archaeology reasons, of course. And,
No, not a damn thing. Hey, watch it.
of course, when we get there, we're being backstabbed. Russians. Big bad guy, of course, named Vladimir, because that's a perfect Russian bad guy name.
Get over here. There she is.
How'd they spot me? So I died after 3 arrows? Man, that's harsh. I guess I should take back and regen health. Is what I should do as the lesson here.
You two, check that side.
Or I should get closer and try to stealth kill them.
Get over
Oops.
here.
Botch that. I should actually probably let them kill me. Yeah, botch that.
Yeah, we got her.
But, yep. So, they're killing off most of our crew. They stole our friend. They're stealing my research. We're basically getting backstabbed by the guy who
You two, check that side.
we originally came here alongside. a sketch professor who wants us gone so he can claim all the credit for himself. It's been a long time since I played this, because I played it when it first came out, you know, 6 years ago. Alright, so clearly once I kill that dude, everyone up there knows. So what I need to get up there is get the high ground and start quietly killing these guys. Because apparently once I drop that dude over there, everybody knows. Well, I guess there was a guy watching him, so I guess that's why. And there's a guy watching him as well. So, never mind. It makes sense. I have the high ground, Anakin! I'm OBM Kenobi. I love Obi-Wan Kenobi, by the way. Young Obi-Wan Kenobi. I really hope they do go good with trying to make a series with him. Ewan McGregor nailed that role. I'm just so concerned that when I go nail that dude, these two guys are just gonna go crazy. But I should probably make some moves. Okay, I shot you in the head. Let's be real. There we go. Ow, shit. Ow, shit. Bad. Okay. Combat music's still going on. There's clearly a dude still around. Dude, sassy Obi-Wan Kenobi, I love it. He's a man of my heart. Okay, now if I jump down, there's clearly a shiny down there. If I jump down, how do I get back up? Okay, there's stairs. Good. Good. Nope, I guess I don't need you. I want to grab that stuff. Alright, so if I jump down here, don't need that treasure. Let's jump down anyway. I know we can get a skill point. Alright, so skill point. We're going up Survivor first because anytime you have crafting resources, and crafting is how you're going to unlock upgrades, it's always best to get that started sooner rather than later. Since there is no... Well, there is XP, but... I don't think you get more XP on any of these tracks. Because hunters like more damage. More ammo. Well, actually, this one's more XP. Better headshot? Okay. That is good. But for now, we need to upgrade. Alright, so now every time we kill animals and collect grass, we get more XP, which is nice. More XP is always good. There's a thing over there. Scrap. Always need scrap. Actually, we have plenty of scrap now to upgrade faster firing rate, which we should definitely do. Alright, so... Having played this game before and I know there's a sniper rifle, I'm not even gonna bother with the pistol. Let's be real. Bow is like the most useful thing. Bow? Shotgun I remember being okay, but I kind of want to keep most things, like most of the time it's going to be a cover-based shooter, so to me just long range capability is what we're going to go here. We're not going to want to be running around running and gunning. We could run and gun, but I just don't recommend it. So we're going to keep things tight. Okay, it unlocks back here. Okay, that's cool. You always gotta check nooks and crannies for secrets, you know? This is one of those. Yeah, Uncharted, you run and gun, because the aiming is garbage. In Tomb Raider, you don't run and gun. It requires actual precision. Come on, Laura, climb that rock. I know you can. One thing I always knock Uncharted on, but I technically also have to knock Tomb Raider on, or at least this Tomb Raider, is that whenever there's something it wants you to climb, it's highlighted in white. In Uncharted, it's white or yellow, but it's white. It's like, that's a climbable thing. And I know why. It's because it grabs the eye, you know? They want the player to be drawn to it. It's just like why explosive barrels are red. I get ya. But it's still pretty silly. Give me that scrap. Yeah, to me, like, the immersive way that Mirror's Edge did it, you're right, that's very smart. Just that it's like, hey, just focus, ignore everything. Just focus on the things that are red. Just ignore everything. Red, and it reflects that way because everything is quote unquote white.
Used by samurai.
Because you, as Faith, are focusing entirely on exactly that. Oh, so when I have the torch out, I have to have the pistol out. I guess that makes sense. Pyromaniac. Most days, yes. I forgot most of the areas have, like... How do I switch back over to the bow? Okay, it's D-pad. Okay. Okay. And yeah, bad Russians are, you know, trying to steal things. What else is new?
I can do this.
And the quick time events are just so brutal because you die horrible deaths. It's very easy to die in this game, which is kind of cool because it also brings you back in really fast. But it just shows that it's not afraid to just brutalize a person. One of the things I always liked about Lara Croft versus, say, Nathan Drake is that Nathan Drake is a fucking psychopath who's completely irreverent to all archaeological stuff. He's a pirate. He's the worst pirate. He's not lovable. The game wants you to think he's lovable and has a humane side to him. He's not. He's a goddamn murderer. He's a serial killer. He's worse than the people he's actively murdering. Because Lara kills because it's self-defense. They're literally a bunch of, you know, people murdering all of her crew. And she's trying to discover things for archaeological purposes, like Indiana Jones. These wolves and these bears, sorry.
Roth, I'm coming!
But, yeah, it's not like
Thank God you're alive.
freaking Drake who's just all about, like, I'm gonna murder everybody I can and backstab all my friends, and yet somehow they're still my friends. Ugh.
Sorry, they did a real number on your leg.
No.
Oh, yeah, what is that reference, Animaster? I know that. That is, isn't that meme? God, what's that video? Isn't it called Duty Calls or whatever? Yeah, Duty Calls, I remember.
Wait, what are you doing?
It's like, war never changes.
Transmitter from the lifeboats in it. We don't get that back.
Or does
we're
it?
not getting off this bloody
No.
island.
You need
Unless it's
bandages,
yes.
morphine, antiseptic.
Also in the pack.
It's like, oh, I'm in a cutscene. You can't shoot me because I'm in a cutscene. Oh no, it's gone slow motion. I'm suddenly vulnerable. That is still relevant.
You northern bastard.
It's funny because the game that created that, Bulletstorm, I remember, is a garbage game, and also perpetuates those tropes. But that it is true that those tropes are still actively used today. 100% true. And also, modern Lara Croft, I think, is a good example of taking a character that, you know, from the 90s and making a much more interesting modern setting and revitalization for it. I'm like, hey, this is a modern day one for the Millennium, which I really agree. I love her design. I love the design of the games. They do a great job with it. This was, to me, one of the most successful reboots. It's just a shame that Square Enix, after they acquired the studio, just didn't want to do anything with it. Crystal Dynamics just was forced to do everything. They got almost no support from Square Enix. Because Square Enix, unless you were a Japanese-based company or a Japanese RPG, they didn't care about you. They're like, Hitman? Who cares about Hitman? It's like, a ton of people care about Hitman. And after they sold Hitman and went indie, Hitman 2 ended up being a super well-designed game that was like, gosh, what a fantastic game. It sure is sucky that their parent company didn't respect them. Square Enix is just making the most questionable choices. And if you're a Western developer, it's like, man, I feel so bad when they acquired, Eidos. It's just, man, they just didn't respect Hitman. They did not respect Tomb Raider. That one's the rope arrow. I remember you have to get the rope dart for that. It's raining, so we can't light a torch. Or can we? We can light a torch, right? Nope, it will not let us... Yeah, it will. There we go. Yeah. Well, this one gets away with it because, this is the first adventure. I don't know. I don't recall the story at all of Rise. Or, obviously, Shadow, because I didn't play Shadow. But, I don't know if her confidence changes in any way. That's right, I need the rope dart for this too. But I remember them saying that the trilogy is still like her origin story. It's like Batman Year One. Like, yes, she's having multiple adventures and gradually she's getting more confident, but it's not like she's her more mature form. And I'm okay with a trilogy explaining an origin story. I mean, how they did it in Star Wars, right? But I can say this. I'm with you on after like a couple of adventures, you should be more confident in yourself or have a major confidence boost. That's the exact reason why I hate MCU Spider-Man. I don't hate Tom Holland. Tom Holland does a great job in his role, but they write him like an idiot. They write him like, oh no, I'm a scared little boy. And I need permission from Tony Stark to do Spider-Man things. And like, no, you don't, Spider-Man. You can just do Spider-Man things on your own. I hate that. I hate how they write him to be craven and dependent on the decisions of others. And I want to hear that crap. It's like, oh, well, he's in high school. So are the other Peter Parkers most of the time. And that never stopped him from doing his own stuff. Get real. Try again. And besides, before Tony Stark found him, he was doing guerrilla stuff around New York. And like once you fight the Avengers, and like once you go into space and fight Thanos, are you really gonna be like, oh no, I don't have confidence in myself? It's like, oh my god, get over it. That is such bad writing. I remember this being a hub area. Clearly I get the rope dart next. By the way, Dark, tell me about your world. I'm curious. Do you have a world design or you just have, like, adventures designed? Since you're going the distance with this one, I assume you kind of have a world kind of laid out, right? I don't want the whole plot. Just set the tone for me. Feel like in a world where dinosaurs rule the earth, you know, something like that. Like in a world devoid of magic. I can't do cool movie man voices, so I have to work with that. shiny at least. So there's that.
These ruins come occurring.
One thing I like about this, running and jumping feel good.
Part of Yamatai.
That's important. If we're gonna be raiding tombs, running and jumping should feel good.
This must have belonged to a U.S. Marine.
Well, that's dangerous. Jeez. Alright, that's a rope dart door. Jump there. A wolf somewhere? There's a shiny there. Wait, what's that buzzing? Oh, one of the wolves take his phone? You know, we're not worried about stealth with wolves. We're gonna spend some bullets on this. Why is it always gotta be a cold war between dwarves and elves?
I just want the pack. That's all. Got it.
And they're not gonna let me get out of this
Got to get this
without
back
a
to
fight. So she does have a knife. I didn't think she had a knife on her this entire game.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, I think she stabbed her with an arrow. Now, let me stop and read a little bit with you guys, because I see you're writing an essay here. I have a friend that's like, you need to stop using your YouTube voice. I'm like, when I narrate on YouTube, I don't have a YouTube voice. That's just me focusing and saying the things that I'm reading. But if I did have a YouTube voice, this is how YouTube always wants you to talk. It's like this. It is that YouTuber voice where it's like, hi guys, this is a world torn apart by the gods. They created many races and fought over the material plane. When humans evolved, rose up, and managed to banish the gods outside of material into their own planes of existence. Notice how I'm changing my pace, enunciating these words, and stressing long, deep vowels, so that way I can have better listening and comprehension and retention of the words I'm saying. This is a YouTube voice. This is why a lot of people sound like this. Now allow me to continue my top 10 list of pizza and games. And that's why I don't talk like that. Strife is constant now that the races were free of direct influence from their deity, with dwarves developing tech, elves fearing this go against the state of nature magic. You know, who was it that said, was it Asimov or Einstein that said that technology will advance to the part where we think it's just magic or something like that? I'm butchering that. Let's see. A cold war between the elves and dwarves occurred, with both sides ending in a truce, and the Harbinger of Death appeared, with both sides fighting together to survive. Okay. Long time ago, humans banished the gods. 4 legendary heroes went their separate ways because they disagree with how things should progress, and taught different races return to the core belief of the races. Yeah, that's good setting. It's good lore. I like it. But yeah, if you ever wonder why YouTubers sound like that, it's because in YouTube school, they tell you, like, this is how you want to practice your speech patterns. They literally have videos like that. And then everybody wonders, why do so many YouTubers sound similar? And why do so many of them say the same thing? It's because when YouTube sends you these videos called, like, YouTube Academy, they will say, hey, this is how you should talk. Blah, blah, blah. They want to homogenize everything. And I'm like, hell no. Is there a hidden tomb around here? This is a big area. There's probably a hidden tomb around here. We just probably don't have the tools for it. In fact, yeah, this is the climbing thing. And we don't have a tool yet. So, yeah. Hey guys, let me tell you about my top builds and recommendations for Fire Emblem 3 Houses. But before we begin, I need your help, and can we get to 5,000 likes? Smash that bell, and make sure to enter code OBM to get 5% off your next Teespring order. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the information. Blah 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 blah. Hate that crap. Like, when I see people do it, I don't begrudge them. You don't earn my respect that way, but you don't lose it either, because I know why you're doing it. You're doing it because that's how the game's played. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That kind of deal. Okay, so we shouldn't be up here. Oh, wait, we gotta go back to camp. Yeah, we gotta go back to camp. Oh, I didn't think she would grab that. That's cool. I once played in a
Let's get you
setting
patched up.
where, and this was kind of cool, there were X many divine sparks out in the world, and it's kind of like, they were heavily inspired by, like, The One, or, by, crap, what is it? What is that? Highlander. They really liked Highlander. And so the core in that one was, there are people in this world that are basically walking gods, but they're not immortal and they're not invincible. And if you find somebody and kill them, you can take their divine spark and then you'll have incredible powers too. And so the people that are walking around that are basic gods, like, they're actively hiding it, and but you could kill them. And now obviously that's how they've gained their power too. And the power keeps growing the more people hold on to it and get killed. So you think eventually there's a point where people just can't kill it, but there are tools in the world that help people discover or slay these gods.
The plan is to take that up to
So-
the radio tower.
Well, it should give us the best shot of broadcasting a strong signal.
There can
in every
only be
direction.
one. And then the sequel were aliens for some reason.
Look,
But yeah, Highlander, Dark Reject. That's a premise from Highlander. It's a good premise. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
You can have fun with that setting. It was. I had fun with that.
you can do it, Laura.
My character wasn't too concerned with hunting out gods, or these ones as
I
they
don't
called
think I'm
it.
that kind of craft.
But I had a friend that was just obsessed with finding one. It's like, we gotta find one and kill one before the end of campaign. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't have any quarrel with these guys. Like, if a bad guy shows up and we have to fight them, sure, we're probably gonna know because they're obscenely powerful, and that is kind of how it is. Not everyone who has a spark is like super OP god levels. Like, the best ones that have long standed are, but sometimes there are smaller sparks that have gotten out there, and so if you get a smaller spark, like a major versus a minor spark, then your minor spark would get you like a +2 in strength or dexterity, or maybe like a bonus feat. That's kind of how it was. It was a cool setting. I liked it. That was a cool homebrew. I don't like most homebrews, but that was a cool homebrew.
Thank God for us training. All those treks, all those climbs.
Alright.
It's as if you've been preparing.
Extra salvage, baby. We're gonna want that.
It's clear that there are people living here, and they're organized.
Alright, so...
They're killing and
Ooh,
recruiting.
now every time I skin an animal, I get salvage.
It's like some kind of cult. A cult of what? What do they want?
I should probably break off of this now, because we're not gonna be killing animals that much. We're gonna be killing lots of dudes. But we don't need to be going up there. Increase climbing. Resist fall damage. Find the best parts. That's a collection, that's an endgame thing. Everything revealed on the map. We're not gonna be playing this that often. We're going for the story. Actually, because we're going for the story, I almost want to just like lower this down to like easy mode so we can just breeze through. But I'm playing the normal creator's intent. Let's see. So that way if I can complain about something, I can feel justified. Let's see. More ammo is always good. And more XP for kills. Okay. Yeah, I think after this, we're gonna branch off and go to Hunter. And start going down that tree. Okay. Does my pickaxe have anything more on it? No, it does not. Does my bow have anything on it? No, it does not. Find 2 bow parts to unlock the next bow modification. Oh, we haven't done that yet. I'm honestly not going to waste any effort on the pistol. There's no point. I don't need semi-auto, I'm out of burst. Unless we start getting stuff where it's like... I think there were armored people in this game, and that's why you would need the shotgun. By the way, let me take a quick break and get some water real fast, and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright.
I can climb this.
Can you imagine bare-handed rock climbing like this? Golly. You'll have like half-inch thick calluses. You'll have the beefiest, roughest hands, that's for sure. But you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. Also, I just noticed that there's a secret tomb. There we go. Up there? Okay. How do we get there? How do we get there? Probably have to drop down from up. Yeah, probably have to jump from up there. I get Resident Evil 4 vibes when I see this setting right here, like the dark, stormy thing, the waterfall, the village, crossing the river. Love RE4. Still to this day, one of my favorite REs. Golly, can't believe we're 2 weeks away from Resident Evil 3. Cannot wait. Are we getting music? Is there enemies here? I can't remember if music indicates enemies in this game. Yeah, it does. Okay.
No, nothing. What? Nothing. There's no one up here. They never make it up this far. Should we head back up to the bunker? Nah, let's wait out the storm. Got it.
Wish you could tag enemies.
Stay alert. Let's move inside. We got some time. Might as well relax. Probably put us on deck here, right?
Shit.
What the hell? Get over here!
Damn it. Nice slide, man. That was cool. Gotcha. Lara's got a huge jump. Oh, so I can do this. Let me just watch you burn for a little bit. There you go. Around this corner right there, that's the tube. How do I get there though? Can I climb up this? I really feel like I should climb up that. I think I need the rope dart. Yeah, I think I need a rope dart. I don't have a rope dart. Chicken. Yeah, that chicken was worth 15 experience points. That's the same as a headshot. Oh, I should have a torch. But I don't. Was there a torch I could have lit? I don't see one. There's one over there. Guess it's worth lighting. XP is 10 XP. How did I fall? What was up with that? How on earth did I fall? Shenanigans. Yeah, what's the motivation for your players wanting to defeat the Omni God? Do they want something from him? Do they want his power? Do they want him dead? Well, obviously they want him dead. But what's he doing that justifies that? Hope this doesn't break.
Lara, are you there?
I think it's funny how some people are like Lara, and some people are like Laura. I'm like, it's
We're
Lara.
still on her trail.
I'm going to try and send an SOS from an old radio tower up here. Any tips?
Hey, Laura. You're gonna need to find the communications console. It'll look like a bunch of old switchboards.
Okay. I'll let you know when I find it. Please! You don't need to do this!
See, it's like she's like, please, let's not fight. I really don't want to kill you.
Let's move up. Come on. I got it. Got a weapon.
Actually, you guys know I'm here. Why am I trying to be stealthy? You already know I'm here. I apologize for my pacing, as always. My pacing is always unreliable at best. And let's see, I was supposed to have Legend of Legaia, the video done by, I don't know, yesterday. I didn't, obviously. If I wake up early enough tomorrow, I should have enough time to have it finished, uploaded, and ready for an evening viewing, or I might just save it for midday Tuesday. Like before we do Tuesday team. I'm probably gonna premiere it on Tuesday. Just midday Tuesday. I don't want to do super late night. I used to upload stuff like 4 o'clock in the morning as soon as it was ready. I hate doing that. Nanamaster, maybe it'll make you feel better, but I know there are a lot of people that view Legend of Legaia as, quote, a masterpiece.
Now, Alex.
And you know what? That's fine. You love what you love.
This looks
Yeah,
like
those
it might be
sandwiches.
an electrical problem.
You think?
Oh, hello. Hey, who's this little fox, huh?
Ah, she's cute, huh? Yes, Alicia.
Alicia.
It's
I
my
like
daughter.
that. Oh.
14 years old. And smarter than you'll ever be.
She must get that from her father.
That guy
Don't give him
tattoos a
the
chemical
attention.
formula on his neck. What a nerd.
Yes.
I'll take a look at this. Probably electrical.
No, the combat to me is the best part.
Nice one.
So I was on the walk, right?
This is more of a
On the spot at
nitpick.
midnight fishing.
Hey, Grim.
If I'm allowed
Tried
one
to
more
button
dig in
down the
Legend of
hatches.
Legaia, this will be my comment post as well.
on
Is
the log, right?
it's funny.
And this
What they
little
just said
woman
reminded me of it.
woman out of the water was.
Vaughn is
So I give her
14
a
years
real
old.
faster kiss, you know.
What the hell?
Get shot
and
20 times
and
out
Noah
there
is
like this.
12 years old. I'm like, the way they write her and the way she's modeled, I'm like, that is not a 12-year-old. Just a nitpick. I know limitations of technology, but I'm like, that is not a 12-year-old. The way the way that they're modeled and written, I feel that they should be like 6 years older. Like Vaughn should be 20,
Can we
Noah
take
should
the
be
roll, please?
18, and Gala should be 27. But instead, they're 12,
Dr. James
14,
Whitman,
and
filler
21.
15, take 3, and
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Okay, now take a firm grip and then slice him down the belly like this. Yeah, you got.
Good Lord, cut! Cut! Cut!
What? Is he coming back?
I'll go get him.
World-renowned archaeologist. I discover.
The world-renowned archaeologist,
fish.
Mr.
I don't
Dr. James
cut
Whitman.
rare breeds of fish.
It's just a fish. It's
I know
fine.
it's just a
You're gonna be
fish.
fine.
Hey, gutting a fish is difficult.
Damned reality.
Remember when
TV
reality TV was
business?
the big
I'm meant to
thing?
be bringing
2014,
culture
that
to
was
the people,
big.
Sam, not dinner. No offense, Jonah.
The audience demands content, Dr. Whitman. You know that. So until we find the Lost Kingdom, we need footage like this. Come on, let's just take it from the top, okay? We're gonna make you look like Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. I respect Gordon Ramsay.
Dr. James Whitman, filler 15, take 4, action.
Okay, now take a firm grip. And then slice him down the belly. Like that.
I've studied them so
Also,
much.
the
I can
knives that they're
see
holding are
chops on the
really
back
rough
of
for
my
fish
eyelids.
knives. Fish knives are normally
But
very
if I'm not
long
right about Yamatai
fillet
being in the
knives.
Dragon's Triangle.
I remember when you found that on your father's digs. You ran up and showed it to me dressed in your penguin pajamas.
I was 5 years old. It was my first find.
See,
got
this is establishing a character that
You just have to
wants
trust
archaeology to succeed.
That's
She's
what
not
my
doing it
father
for the
used to
money,
say.
mostly because she's already
there
rich.
was a man that
But
was
she's
on
not doing it to just retain riches. She's doing it because
Better
she
or
wants to
worse.
solve and find mysteries of the world that
I've
other
been
people
so
have
proud of
failed
you,
in.
Lara.
So she knows they failed for some reason. Either the
We're getting
trail
close
went
to the
cold or got too dangerous or they were in the wrong
Whatever's
direction.
coming.
Those are the mysteries she
get through
chases
it.
after. I like that. It's good precedent.
Okay, Lara.
Yeah, because if just to go back to what you're saying there, Dark, if the Omnigod is on this level, especially since they're an outsider, technically, they're basically going to view mortals and humans like little ants, like little pistons. Like, you're just wild animals that happen to be walking around this world. Why on earth would I want to associate with you, much less deal with you? The dehumanizing aspect of it is something I 100% understand. I want to kill this rat. Got it. Are you worth 15 experience as well? Yes, you are. Man, it is worth shooting these animals. Speaking of dehumanizing. So if it created an object of its own termination, why has that object not succeeded? Where was the failure in design? Or perhaps, no pun intended, execution. Waka waka waka. It's weird to me Lara can't crouch.
Get that damn gun off me!
Is that a gun emplacement? Is that a sniper?
Surprised they even work after so many years.
What did I get 100 XP for? I mean, I'll take it.
What the? Need some help?
Shit. loud. Alright, so that is in fact a gun emplacement. Shit. Stop and reload? I'm not sticking my head out for that. Yep, he has an emplacement. Alright, we got a flank. Man, what the heck is firing these munitions? Actually, these are old World War II Russian munitions, aren't they? Because there's all Russians running around.
Hey, how many are there? How many want? I'll let you wreck.
Actually, I'm gonna save a bullet using an arrow. Alright, first things first, let's rob the dead bodies here. Again, a sympathetic thing I like about Lara is that she's still like, please guys, let's try to stop killing each other. I don't want to do this, but I'll do what I must. We're good in terms of salvaging. So where does the party come in on this? You said they're gonna have the ambition to slay God. Or the Omni God in this case. Or do they want to kill regular gods, or do they want to kill Omni God? Because Omni God already killed or created the regular gods for it to die. Alice is still looking to die. I think I missed that detail.
This bunker. World War
That's what I
II
figured
era.
too.
Japanese. It's freezing.
I can't imagine it being any colder than the cold rain out there. Unless it's warm rain. It is tropical.
How many came in from the new rack? For the ritual? Find out tonight.
Toxic gas.
Careful, careful! It's loaded with fuel! What do they need it for?
Generator, probably. For the tower.
How the hell are we gonna get it up the stairs?
Good question.
Let's just leave it here for now.
Is that guy wearing a helmet?
Up front to help us out.
Fine with
Oh no, he's just wearing a hoodie.
Let's go.
Get help here! Does it hurt?
Ow!
Head back there!
Heavy leg damage will incapacitate an enemy. Good to know. Alright.
He shot me! Help!
I guess if I'm facing a crowd, shooting them in the leg first and incapacitating them is a smarter crowd control tactic. But if I get to jump, headshots. Is there a point to that? I guess I could have blown up that guy. Okay, this needs fire. I was wondering what the fire over here was for. No one leaves, but I want to leave. Why would they give me this many throwable torches?
There's nowhere to run, outsider!
What the hell?
I'm gonna watch you die now. Over for you. Don't fight it! Where you going? Hey! What are you...
That's why. May I have your shotgun? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Oh. I'm out of shotgun.
Just end it. Please.
Sure, you're worth a bullet. I have mercy.
Go to hell.
Because my name is not Nathan Drake. Let me get my torch again. And light that banner. These little challenges are worth experiencing. Experience the skill points. Because I'm on the clock for getting everything done this month. I'm trying to get as much production as I can done because in April things are going to be very stinted. I'm probably going to put out, well, technically 1 at least, but I want to put out 2. And then it may not be anything for the latter half of April because when I go over to Texas, I'm going to be away from a lot of things, so I won't be streaming, I won't be creating, I'm going to be away from my PC. So I at least want to create some stuff and maybe put it on a schedule to upload. But we'll see. I like how they react to me reloading, that's cute. What on earth am I uppercutting these guys with? I want that headshot XP, every little bit counts. Don't feel discouraged by the way we're asking questions. Trust me, the questions we're asking are the exact same questions you're going to be asked by your group. they're going to force you to think on your spot the exact answer to the questions we're asking. So if anything, we're helping you because we're helping you field these questions early, so that way you can have these answers prepared. Of course you're going to have to think a lot. You're the DM. You're going to have to be thinking constantly. And you're going to have to think on your feet. One of the things I love about being a DM is that it is a constant exercise in improv. So, we are helping waterproof your campaign. As a free service, you're welcome. New camp discovered, map room. I don't want those doors to close on me as soon as I exit, so I'm just gonna go back here and grab another torch. Shame I can't just light my torch in one of these literal fires. Actually, nah, better safe than sorry.
Father Matthias will set us free. From what? This island?
Okay, I literally just could have just done. Oh, she just picks up a rock and smashes her face. The guy's like, ooga booga booga, and I'm like, pop. I'm like, oh no, my shins. And there's my last poster. So there's a camp here? Where's the camp? How is this a camp? Can I craft here? One of my early campaigns, not my campaign, but a campaign I was playing in, where we were allowed to play evil characters, but most of the group wasn't evil, but I chose to be an evil character. I was one of the tree men race. I can't remember what, it begins with a Y. It's not Ents, but it was a tree man race, and I actively just would slaughter every organic human that I could. I would even, like, kill elderly and children because I'm like, I don't get what you're so upset about. This is the same way you guys deforest areas and kill seedlings and saplings. I don't see you crying for them. So until that starts happening, don't start complaining when I start murdering children.
Unless you see a Radio Shack around, you're gonna have to patch it manually through the maintenance panel.
Okay, that sounds simple enough.
Yeah, well,
It justified my ruthlessness.
you're gonna have to find it first. On those old towers, they installed those panels high up. I mean, way high up.
Climbing again. Great.
that pipe is searing hot, yeah, like, you don't want to be in here, man. I remember that when Tomb Raider started doing this stuff, where it's like, you know, they're shimmying through a thin area to disguise load times, everybody started doing it.
That tower better work after all.
I kind of find that just funny. I love it. It's a good way to disguise load times. This is much more interesting than and much more interactive than a loading screen. Oh, my character was evil because he took pleasure in the suffering that he inflicted.
This isn't normal.
I was also justified, I believe, but it doesn't matter if you're justified. You can be good at lying and be justified. But to me, I guess the methodologies that I used and the motivations with which I did it, that was determined as evil. It's all relative. Alright, let's upgrade the rifle, because the rifle is pretty good, I remember. I don't remember, was there a sniper rifle in this game? I don't think there was. I think there was just the bow as your long distance weapon. If the rifle's gonna be my mid-range weapon, is there even a point, or should I just go with the shotgun? I wonder. Nah, we should probably just use this for DPS, you know? Let's see. Fire rate, recoil. We can upgrade a couple purchases here. Alright, we'll do fire rate. We'll do longer magazine. We got an upgraded rifle. Okay. See ya.
Damn! How many are there?
We need some help out here!
Alright, am I detected? Oh, that guy can't reach. That was generous. I should not have gotten that headshot. That should have been... Oh, nice. Really bringing a knife to a gunfight? Come on, man. I know in close quarters that's preferable, but not when you walk straight into me. Gentlemen, I'm just here to collect your recyclable scraps. Please separate your glass from your plastics. Please make sure all cardboard is folded and crushed in a compact manner. And please separate your burnable and non-burnable garbage over to the left.
Some kind of...
She's ripping us to pieces! She's unstoppable! She's just one girl! Whee! She's just firing bullets better than we could fire bullets back! Peekaboo, I see you. Oops. Can I jump up there? It will not. Okay. Just want to make sure. Can't miss out on treasure. You never know where there's treasure running around. Oh, I want to shoot him off. Shoot him off the thing. Get the big guy out here. Ow. Oh, geez, that was a good shot. Where are you, man? Gotcha. Man, how many times this can get? This guy also is just amazing health. Get out here. Get out here. Thank you. Okay, so this is one criticism I have on this game or any game that does it. A lot of third-person, especially action games, do this. So the moment you start entering an area and you notice there's chest-high walls, you know this is a combat area. Now, I get it. This is also a military base, and so it makes sense they would have, you know, cover established like that. But let's be real. You know that a fight's gonna break out. You know dudes are gonna storm out that door. When you can mentally understand there's gonna be a fight literally in the next area, it breaks a little bit of immersion. Is there a cleaner way to do it? Yes. Is it worth the effort? Probably not, and that's probably why you don't see people do it. I'm not docking a point because it's a standard practice. I'm just saying I feel that's a trope in modern level design that I would like to see go away. Especially the more story-ended you claim to be. If you have chest-high wall fight areas and you're supposed to be a story immersion, come on, man. If you can tell it's a boss room, that's immersion breaking. Alright, so this is a big baddie man. I don't have lock on, I just realized. Gotcha. First try. Alright, well I'm out of rifle parts. And that's why we upgrade the rifle. Honestly, if we did have a shotgun, shotgun probably would have made quick work of that guy. That's okay. We may do just fine. But you know what? If I were to dock a point off every game that did this is clearly a boss room fight, come on, that's most of video gaming. Let's be real. That's just a trope that comes with the territory. Even I have a hard time thinking, well, can you give counter examples to games that offer organic environments that the moment you walk in, like this, it presents a boss fight? Yes and no. So this will sound weird, but the first example that comes to mind is Super Mario, because it's an obstacle course, and while slightly fantastical in nature, sure, take a lot of the areas that are zones, and like the boss is just walking around. They're not holed up in little tiny rooms. Like Mario 64, for example. King Bomb, he's on top of that hill. He's not in a separate little tower or something like that. Thwomp's tower, he's standing on top of that tower. King Boo, he's standing on top of the mansion. But like, it's just part of the environment. It's not a specifically designated part for it. It's organically part of the world. Banjo-Kazooie in the same light. Not all of them, but they do some of them pretty well. Many RPGs that don't utilize traditional dungeons, because when you have dungeons, let's be real, just the very concept of a dungeon can be a very unimmersive thing. There aren't too many dungeons that are done in a way where like, oh, this feels like a natural environment. Like, let's be real. They're clearly not. Actually, you know what? I'll give you another one. I'll even throw this a bone. Legend of Legaia doesn't do that. For example, Legend of Legaia. You walk up, you see that Genesis tree. Yeah, an enemy's gonna ambush you, but it's not like it's designated that way. Like, it makes sense that the enemy's gonna wait for you there. So there you go. I give credit where credit's due. Alright, let's upgrade our bow. How do I upgrade my bow with the bow part that I have? Oh, I have a combat tree now. Okay. Withstand more punishment in combat? Yeah, that's a health boost. Why not? Blind enemies? Nope, I plan on shooting them in the face. They can be blinded by their own death. Melee attacks. I know the melee with the axe, with the pickaxe, becomes useful. I do remember that the first time I played this. That there are many bosses that are very useful when you stab them in the leg with an axe. And I do remember the counter kill being very good. Like this one, yeah, counter kill right here. If for any reason they catch you with your pants down. And you gotta bust them up in melee. So how do I not upgrade the bow? Oh, I have to just find 2 bow parts. Got it. Now it says instead of find 2 bow parts, it's just find 1. Okay.
Okay, here goes.
Not gonna lie, climbing rusty ladders like this always gets my nerves going, because I'm like, oh god, this thing is so rusted. It's been around since World War II, Jesus Christ. Like, I would keep one hand on the ladder and one hand on the girder right below it, or right behind it, just to go through it. Just in case. Ah, the sun is in my eye. See, that's a natural reaction of climbing an old rusty-ass tower. This is so tall. And something like this, where it's like, you gotta jump to get up there, it's like, oh god. Gets my nerves going. Alright, keep going. I also like how this is not a cutscene. I'm actually controlling this. But you notice that the HUD's gone, so it's a very clean-looking progression of action. So that way you can seamlessly jump into a cutscene like this, where this is a cutscene. I appreciate transitions of, if you're gonna have a cinematic experience, where it does that. It reduces or eliminates the HUD. Breath of the Wild does a great job with that too. Unless you really want it, it goes away. They started doing that in Skyward Sword.
I'm at the panel.
And when they did it in, I don't know if they did it in Twilight Princess,
From the transmitter.
but they definitely did in Skyward Sword, and they definitely did in Breath of the Wild.
All right, find the emergency channel and get a clear signal on your radio.
Because yeah, Breath of the Wild definitely did it. I know Skyward Sword did it. I don't recall if Twilight Princess
We got everything crossed for you down here, LC.
Thank you.
Oh, am I supposed to be turning? Oh. What am I supposed to be looking for then? Send an SOS. Wait, something's wrong with his modeling. She's not turning a knob. She's not holding on to anything. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Let me reload the checkpoint here. Alright, we're gonna do this one more time. Cause I noticed that didn't load up properly. And I don't see what I'm doing. I also probably wasn't paying attention to the cutscene. I shouldn't have been talking. Because I forgot, am I supposed to press a button?
Okay, here goes.
Right. That's what I get for not paying attention. But yeah, Legend of Legaia should be out tomorrow, but probably I'll post it Tuesday. So I'll keep going on Tuesday. So I'd rather say it'll be out Tuesday. Before Tuesday, team, because I'll tell you right now, the video is, I think, 35 minutes long. That's how long the recap is. Longer than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie, I thought when I was originally writing the script, the recap would be like 20-something minutes. It was longer than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I thought it'd be shorter too. I thought it'd be like 20-something minutes. It got, I think, because it was very story-dense towards the third act. Because when I was up until, I think, gosh, what was the name of that town? Konkrum, you know, the final area. I felt like, this script feels like it's 20 minutes. And then I felt like it got very thick with the exposition. And so, it just ended up being longer. I also feel, again, I'm trying to control how moderate I narrate. So I think there's that too. I didn't feel like I'm rushing it. If a recap is long, like 50 minutes, I feel pressure to speak faster. Because I'm like, oh god, this is going to be an hour-long recap. I have to make this below an hour. And the warning track is where it's like 12,000 words. If it's 12,000 words, that means it's going to be an hour. And I should really see about reducing that. That's when I start cutting. I'm like, alright, something's got to go. Got to get it to like 11,500 or something like that. Is this a skippable cutscene? No. Lara. Oh, it is a skippable cutscene.
I'm at
Oh,
the
sweet.
panel.
Okay. The tower should...
No, it's still boosted in a weird way. Like, it's loaded in a weird way here. I encountered an interesting glitch. I'm gonna look up real fast what I'm supposed to do at this point, because maybe we can fandangle it. Oh, okay. Okay. I was supposed to press a button. There we go.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Lara
So what I was
Croft
supposed
of
to
the
do
Endurance.
is
We are stranded
twist,
on an island in the Dragon's
then
Triangle.
press the
We need
prompt,
help
and then
medical
she switches
supplies.
over
Please
knobs.
respond. Come on. Mayday! Mayday! This is Lara Croft of the
Yeah, Final
Endurance.
Fantasy VI, that one was rough because that one was over an hour, and I trimmed stuff, but I'm like, oh, there's so much stuff I don't want to trim, but I have to trim under an hour. So, that one I'm perfectly glad it being the length that it is.
Lara Croft, you are my hero! Woo! Hey, you know, Reyes actually just cracked a smile.
Right. Need a signal. A fire.
We could blow up this base. That would send a signal.
I can do that.
There's plenty of munitions down there. I like stuff like this. Although the inertia would probably make you break your legs. I like that when she's like, ugh! It's like, yeah, that's the least. That's the least of it if you realistically tried ziplining down that fast. Breaking your ankles. But I'm glad she responds painfully. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Fuel tanks.
How are these Nazis not skeletons? Like, these birds would have picked them apart so many decades ago. Let's be real.
Need to find a way to light this fuel.
I don't want to blow it up, so I'm not going to fire at it. Fire started.
This should do the trick.
Oh cool, so now I can just light torches wherever I am. There we go. This is gonna blow. Lara, this is a bad idea. I said Laura. I fell for the same thing that PCs did. And the Nemesis shoots down the airplane. Obligatory helicopter pilot death. I remember this part. This part was in the trailers when the game first came out. This one being rough because if you hit any of these, it is a gruesome death. The way she is murdered. First try.
The pilot. I have to get to him.
Oh, no obligatory pilot death. I remember when I first was recapping Resident Evil, and gosh, which was the first one that I did? Did I do 0? I think I started chronologically with Resident Evil. I think I started with 0 first. And I know I did that first because I remember in Resident Evil 0, there were like 2 or 3 helicopter pilot deaths. And I remember I was going to make a joke of it by having a helicopter pilot death count. And I thought that was going to be just for that video. And then when I started replaying all the Resident Evils, I realized, wait a minute, every single one of these games, the helicopter pilot dies. And so instead of having a running count throughout the series, I just made it a obligatory like nod. Where it's like, hey, the helicopter pilot, just every single game has one. I love that. Who builds houses on cliffs like this?
Go away! Get off of me!
Oh man, obligatory pilot death.
Lara, you there?
Camera got dicey there for a second, but we got it. Alright. Treasure chest. Give me that 50 salvage. Should be 75 salvage now. 40 salvage. Aw. That would have been 50. You know what? I'm having fun. I think this game still holds up. Still holds up pretty darn well. This is a pretty satisfying, simple action game. You got puzzles, you got shooting. Controls are...
It came out of nowhere. These clouds, they just...
You know, controls are smooth and responsive.
Lara, listen. I saw the crash from here, so you must be close to my position. Just get back here safe.
All right.
Holds up.
On my way.
But why was that only 10 salvage? It should have been 15. Where's my bonus? Why is my bonus for salvage not there?
Over here! Got an angle on her!
Rope. Here we go. Now we got the rope dart. Alright, for all of you with collapsing houses, please separate your debris into burnable and non-burnable piles. Reusable planks that are not waterlogged, please also stack them neatly in the corner. Let's be civilized here, people. Looks like something I should blow up. Nope. Just a sack of stuff. I could have sworn this was 2013, but the credits said 2014. In fact, I'm almost positive it was 2013. I gotta check this out. Yeah, it was 2013. Okay. It is 2013. I get it now. This is the quote-unquote definitive edition, so it came out a year later in 2014. So it is 2013. I'm not crazy. Too much. 2013. That was the launch year of the PS4, Xbox One. Yeah, it's true. Sanity is something that's crazy. Going somewhere? Speaking of insanity, a game that was handed out for free that I have is the Call of Cthulhu game that's made by Spiders, who made the Sherlock Holmes games. And so they made like a third-person adventure title in the Cthulhu lore. So I'm like, oh, that sounds intriguing. I'm very curious, for sure. So I'll probably give that a shot very soon. Because I am going to play the trilogy of Tomb Raider, absolutely. But not necessarily 1, 2, and 3 in a row. I'm going to take a break and do something in between. But Call of Cthulhu might be something interesting. At least, you know, I don't know anything about it. So, like anything else, we'll be going in blind. I don't know if it's a mystery game or if it's just an adventure game. I'm curious.
That looks like a good spot to hook into.
currently in the mountain village. Oh, hey, what's up?
I'm really glad you moved.
You and me both, girl.
One moment they were fine, the next, there was this storm. It came out of nowhere.
It's not your fault, Lara.
I called
There's
them
devil
here,
magic in
Roth.
the air.
Hey, we'll find another way.
Mayday, mayday. This is co-pilot Jessica Bear.
Another pilot.
177A.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, badly hurt when I landed and need urgent aid. Is anyone there?
Captain Jessup, do you read?
I've deployed a smoke signal. Please
Damn it, he can't hear me. I have to get to him.
No.
His signal's just over there.
We've got our own people to worry about. We'll need to regroup as soon as they find Sam.
I can't just leave him out there alone. I need to get to him.
Sometimes you've got to make sacrifices, Lara. You can't save everyone.
I know about sacrifices.
No. You know about loss.
Bam.
Sacrifice is a choice you make. Loss is a choice made for you.
Truth.
I can't choose to let him die, Roth.
Alright, skill point.
I can't get it out of my head. A storm that came out of nowhere, out of a clear sky, and brought down a plane. It's not rational. You know it's not rational, Lara. There must be some explanation. I just don't
Alright,
know
so
what
do
to
we go for the counter tree, which is going to be very useful? Or do we go for the XP killing weapons tree? I kind of want to go for the XP tree because that's only going to keep paying off. Oh, I can't. I have to purchase one more skill in general to unlock this next tier. So it makes you diversify. Cute. Alright. Well, in that case, we might as well go through counter tree. I'm never gonna use... Well, I don't know. I have to wonder. It's like, use dirt and rocks to blind your enemies. I'm curious. What does that look like? So after a dodge, press Y to blind them. You know, actually, that could be pretty good against those shield guys, in case they start getting armor. Press Y near enemies to strike them. Okay. So after a dodge, blind, and then you could actually just brain them with your pickaxe. Okay, cool. Got it.
It looks clear. We ain't gonna find anyone up here. You're probably right.
There we go, 3 bogeys.
I'm gonna head down and join the others of the plane. You keep checking these ruins.
Shit, I should have fired faster. Alright, I almost got them 1, 2, 3, but I hesitated too long with my second shot. I couldn't tell you why.
Anyone out there? Roth?
I'm here, Reyes. What's your situation?
We followed a group of men to some kind of city. This place is insane, Roth. What the hell are they doing here?
I don't know, and I don't think I want to know. Any sign of Sam or Whitman?
Nothing yet. Are you with Lara?
Yes. We'll be heading down the mountain soon to meet up with you.
Nah, we're not hunting rabbits today,
Okay.
looks like.
We'll try to get in a bit closer. Keep this channel open.
keep this easily observable, interceptable signal open. But you know what? It's the only thing they got, so I'm not gonna be too hard on them. Alright, so how do I get that? Can I burn that? No. Oh, you know, I think I need the shotgun for this. I think the shotgun gets rid of those barriers. Gosh, it's been a while, but I think some of it's coming back to me. Hey! How was that randomly in that box there? Whatever, I'm upgrading my bow now, since I'm next to a camp. Well, actually, I'm not next to a camp. Damn it. That was... They did that deliberately. I wonder if I can get on top of that. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, let me try this. Okay. Yeah, so you can actually do a 1-2 combo. Dodge, throw, and then that. It's actually a good startup time on the animation. There's no reason not to blind. And it looks like you don't have a choice either. It looks like once you dodge, your melee buttons automatically blind enemy. But you know what? That's not a bad thing. Oh, we're in this area again. Okay, that means there's a thing down there. No! My upgrades! Alright. Rifle parts. Baby, that was worth it. Oh, that's right, the monk thing is up there. Shit, I shouldn't have jumped down so fast. How do I get up there? Okay, well I clearly can't do that. Oops. Should have looked where I'm going. Okay, there's gotta be a way to get up there. I should have looked before I left. Actually, wait, according to this, it's maybe on the waterfall. But anyway, Dark, I would not be too concerned about a lot of all that. You're just getting pre-campaign nerves. It's fine. Besides, most players don't know you're making stuff up. Oh, it's right there. let's go raid us a tomb real fast. We take the low road first. Oh, nothing. Nope, the recurve bow. Bam. Bows are bread and butter. We always have to keep that thing top. What was this thing called? Tomb of the what? Whatever. Tomb of the Unworthy? Got it. Here we go. One thing I remember about in the first one, I remember when I first played, I thought, man, the tombs are only like side areas. They're like this. They're like the size of shrines, basically, from Breath of the Wild. Very small puzzle rooms. But I remember them being significantly larger, more labyrinthine. Not only the early ones, but also in Rise as well as Shadow. They're very large, very complex, very deadly. And that to me is something I like. Alright, so we got that over there.
Sacrifice, murder. There's no record of these kinds of rituals in ancient Yamatai. Unless it was erased from the texts.
I'm guessing if I burn these, it'll be light enough for me to get up and climb that wall. Nope. Laura, you weigh too much. Lara, you weigh too much. Get more junk into that. Do we see anything we can... Because I wonder if we push this... Because I see those grains down there. Those bushels. Can we get the bushels, I wonder? Well, let's see if we can maybe push the thing off. Okay. Okay. Damn. Not fast enough. Maybe I should use the time to jump across. Yeah. Alright. So we can't go across. Huh. Nope. Because when this thing comes back, it... Oh, I wonder if I can pull it the other way. Oops. Not fast enough. I was hoping I could grab that while I was over here. Pushing those don't do anything, does it? Now I was thinking that maybe like I would push these on to like a weight, but that doesn't do anything. What's the significance of this thing? Because I need that to go down, but I can't pull it. But I need to be up here to get up there fast enough. Oh, that's there. That's convenient. That's for coming back down. I wonder if I jump back. Because this almost looks like there's supposed to be something like in there, you know? What am I not doing here? Back where I started. There's got to be a simple solution to this that I'm missing, and repeating it is making me not do it right. So I jump up here. Oh, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe I don't run over here. Maybe I just run forward and jump from there. You know what? Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just taking too long to get there. Alright, I'll see you in the next battlefield. For sure. I'll see you on Tuesday, team. No, it's not fast enough. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? So I'm gonna watch somebody do this. There's gotta be something crazy. I'm gonna watch a guide real fast. Okay, so they jump on. They burn the bodies. Yep. Push. Okay, something's immediately wrong, because in their playthrough, when they push this crate over, it stays down. It doesn't rise back up. What? Mine clearly rises back up. What the heck is going on? Because, like, they push it, and it does not rise back up. It stays down. What the heck? I almost don't believe what I'm seeing. They do the same thing. They jump on the thing, they burn the bodies, and they come back. They push the crate over, but this crate, it doesn't move. It doesn't go back up. So they just climb back up there and scoot onto the wall. What? How does theirs not move? They don't add any weights or anything. It just stays down. Something's wrong. Hold on. Let me check something else. I love a YouTube video that starts up with, "Hey, what up, guys?" Classic. just jumps in this thing? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. How come it's moving for me? And it's not moving for anyone else. I'm literally watching them do the same exact thing. They push it over. They burn the bodies. I don't understand it. I do not understand this. I'm legit mad right now. Like, how is this puzzle glitched? Yeah, I'm gonna restart. Restart. Okay.
Gilded figures, servants of the Sun Queen.
Oh my god, it was glitched. Look at it. Now it's staying all of a sudden. What the hell? I am finding the most amazing glitches right now. That never happened before. Jesus Christ.
This may have been built.
It literally is that simple, but I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I was doing nothing wrong. The game was glitching. Jesus Christ. Oh, I find the most amazing glitches. Oh, there we go. Somehow I just find these glitches. I don't know. And actually there's another... Or is that the entrance to the tomb? Yeah, there's the entrance to the tomb. Okay. I just have the most amazing luck finding some of these glitches, I tell you. There was another glitch that I found in Gears of War 5 when I was with my friend. And we saved in the middle of an area where we're supposed to escort something. And then we reloaded back in. We didn't have the escort with us, so we couldn't proceed and finish the mission. We had to start the whole stage, the whole chapter over again. He and I were so mad, because it was a really hard part to get through as well. Let's see. Okay, well, we got at least... this. Alright. More munitions. Always a good thing. Okay, well, we're gonna stop here. Good stopping point right now. Make good progress. I know this game isn't super long, so I think we're actually, like, halfway through it already, to be honest with you. I remember it not being super long. I know there's, like, a shanty town, and then you go through a, like a giant monastery. Actually, no, there's actually more than that. I think we're, like, a third of the way through. Either way, I think we'll probably finish it up tomorrow during Tuesday team. Or not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. But yes, on Tuesday, we'll probably finish this up for Tuesday team. Tomorrow I'm just going to focus on getting Legend of Legai out. And then work on the next recapitation. So thank you so much for watching. We always find the most interesting things for our adventures, that's for sure. And yeah, I will see you on Tuesday for Tuesday team. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next battlefield.